Hi class, this is Teacher Girly.
I am from Group 3 and this is an Earth Science class.
Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have first a recap about our topic last meeting. Do you still remember our lesson? Yes, our lesson last meeting was all about types of rocks and minerals.
There are three types of rocks. Yes, Mr. Lozano, what are the three types of rocks?
So we have igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rock.
Igneous comes from a solidification of a molten material called lava. Sedimentary rock comes from the breakdown of existing rocks, whether they are igneous or metamorphic rock. While metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous or sedimentary that have been transformed by intense heat and pressure deep beneath the Earth's surface.
Since we already understand that lesson, we are going to delve into a new one. But before that, let's have first an activity. All you're going to do is to organize the disordered letters. Let's begin.
What do you think is this?
Correct. That is rocks.
How about this one? Tama, ito ay igneous. Ano sa tingin niyo ang disordered letters na ito? Definitely, that is a sediments. How about this one? Tama, ito ay disintegration. And lastly, we have, yes, decomposition. Based on our activity, what do you think is our topic in this lesson? Yes, our topic is all about exogenic processes. Now, what is exogenic processes? Exogenic processes are geological forces that originate from outside the Earth's interior and contribute to the shaping and modification of the Earth's surface. Basically, exogenic processes is a geological phenomenon occurs near the Earth's surface. This is why we have different landforms and landscape. It contributes to the formation and modification of the Earth's surface. Kung nagtataka ka bakit sa isang lugar lamang ay maraming makikitang land formation and rock formation, mayroong malalaki at maliliit na bato, bakit may pabundok at patag na lupa? It is because of the geological forces happening in the Earth's surface. These processes are driven by external factors such as climate, gravity, and biological activity, and they play a crucial role in the formation and evolution of landscapes. So later, malalaman natin kung ano-ano ang role ng external factors na nabanggit. Or should I say, your next teacher will discuss further about the climate, gravity, and biological activity. Now we have here four types of exogenic processes. First, we have withering. Next, we have erosion, deposition, and lastly, the mass wasting. All I'm going to do is to introduce to you class what is withering and how this contributes to the shaping and modification of Earth's surface. The rest will be discussed by your next Earth Science teacher. So we have here a paper. We're going to tear the paper in a small pieces like what you see in the illustration. Now, what will happen to the paper? Tama, Miss Royo. There will be a changes in its size. From bigger paper turns into smaller one. That implies that there were only changes in its physical appearance. From a paper now still become a paper but in different size and formation. Now, what if we're going to burn the paper using matches or lighter? What will happen to the paper? Exactly, Miss Maltas. The paper will burn and turn to ashes. There is a changes in its composition. There will be a new matter form from paper to ashes. Unlike the first example, the paper will only turn to smaller paper. There will be changes in its physical appearance, but it remains a paper. However, the second example, the paper turns into a new matter which is the ashes. So that is how withering works. What is withering? Withering is the process of breaking down rocks, soils, and minerals through direct contact with the Earth's atmosphere, water, and biological organisms. So withering is a process of breaking down rocks, soils, and minerals into small pieces. It could be physical and chemical withering. Physical withering is where material change its appearance or breaks apart without altering its chemical composition, while chemical withering is a process where there is a changes in its chemical composition. So withering happens because of the Earth's atmosphere where precipitation and carbonation occur, water, and biological factors such as human activities. Weathering is the initial step in breaking down of rocks and creation of sediments. So we have here an illustration on how weathering works on rocks.
Considering this as an example of withering, as we can see there is water seeped into a broken part of the rock. When that water freezes, expand, and create the pressure on the rocks, over time the rocks will break apart. So that is how withering works.
I think we're done in our discussion. Your other earth science teacher will be discuss further about types of weathering and other three types of exogenic processes.
That's all for today, class. Goodbye and see you in our next discussion.